Shed Over the Skies, a Lady Satan vs. Sorceress of Zoom story victory, Age Comics presents. Paris, 1943. A blood-red sky loomed over the city of lights as civilians scattered into cathedrals and sewers. Above them, it hung, not a zeppelin, not a plane, but an entire city suspended in midair. Zoom. From its towers came the sorceress herself, gliding on a ripple of magic and sheer confidence. Golden hair fanned above her head like a war banner, her deep blue gown swirling with every pulse of arcane energy. She hovered just above the Eiffel Tower, sneering down at the resistance fighters gathering below. "I have come not for your armies, but for your soul, Paris." In the smoky back room of a butcher shop, Lady Satan lit a match with the tip of her glove. Her crimson lips curled into a smirk as the flickering flame danced in her eyes. Floating city? Screaming civilians? Definitely her. She stepped into her black bodysuit, snapped on her blood-red gloves, and holstered a pistol etched with occult runes. As the walls trembled and glass shattered, she didn't flinch. Time to put Zoom back in the clouds. Above the clouds, the two met, on the cracked marble balcony of Zoom's throne spire. Lightning cracked behind them. Sorceress of Zoom raised a single hand, and the wind stilled. Her voice was honey soaked in venom. A mortal in leather and lipstick. How quaint. Lady Satan tilted her head. A goddess in heels and high hair. I've killed worse. The sorceress launched first. Bolts of violet energy twisted through the sky like vipers. Lady Satan ducked, rolled, and hurled a throwing dagger etched with demonic sigils. It embedded in Zoom's throne. The air exploded. Magic collided with black arts. Sorceress of Zoom summoned a serpent of fire from her palm. Lady Satan gritted her teeth, whispered an incantation, and turned the flame to smoke. The sorceress narrowed her eyes. "You dabble in sorcery?" Lady Satan smiled coldly. "I dance in it." Lady Satan smiled coldly. They clashed midair, one in flowing silk and arcane fury, the other in shadow and steel. A fist, a flame, a curse, a cut. At last, battered and breathless, they circled. Zoom trembled beneath them. "You will not take my city," the sorceress hissed. "I don't want your city," Lady Satan said, raising her hand, glowing with stolen Zoom energy. "Just your throne." She brought her hand down. A blast of counter-magic roared through the spire, not enough to destroy Zoom, but enough to fracture it. The city lurched. The sorceress vanished in a streak of blinding light, her laughter echoing in the clouds. Lady Satan landed softly on a Paris rooftop, blood on her knuckles, flame on her boots. She lit a cigarette from the burning debris and exhaled slowly. She'll be back.